Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business.
Hello, and welcome to episode number 123. Oh my goodness. It's so many episodes that I'm recording with you guys, and I'm loving to see the numbers grow and the messages from you guys and the review. And some of you have been to my masterclass yesterday. So good to see you there. If you have missed it, we've got another one at the end of May. So depending on when you are listening to this, just go and PM me and get yourself a spot for my masterclass where I show you how to go from invisible to invincible on social media, how to grow your business organically, how to get fully booked with one-on-one sessions, and then how to get going and moving towards one-to-many. So it's going to be amazing journey, and I'm really excited to take you to that journey, to take you there. And one of the things that I have mastered in my business is to get my virtual assistants. We have 8 virtual assistants in my business. And at the moment, I have 3 contractors here in Australia that do about 10 hours, 15 hours a week. And the rest, I've got 8 full-time virtual assistants that really help me in my business. It's been literally one of the best things I've done for the business is to have virtual assistants to help me and support me. They are so loyal, and they would never let me down. They will never leave. They will never, disrespect. They will never, it's just like amazing. The gratitude for the position, and I just love that. And the other day, my neighbor came along and he was like, Francesca, I need some help. I need some social media manager, and I'm paying someone $800 a week, and I'm not really that happy. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's fascinating how I said, why don't you get a virtual assistant? And the neighbor was like, no, I need someone here. I'm like, but why? So this person was saying and it's, I get it, because when I didn't know, right? When you don't know, you don't know. And this person said, no, I need someone to do videos and take photos and run, TikTok and Reels on Instagram. I need someone that's going to be local. It's going to be here. And I am like, not really. So what I do is that I've created a system. You guys are going to love this. I have my virtual assistant sending me, put it into a spreadsheet, all the links to other Reels, other TikToks that are trending right now, and then we can use for our business. So she puts them all into a list, and we then spend about an hour together to record them, right? So I bring different outfits, and I go to the first one, and she's on Zoom with me, so she directs me. So she's the real director, and she tells me what to do, and I record them in front of her, and then I just send them to her. I save them on Dropbox, and then she takes them, and then boom, she makes them happen. And it's just like so amazing and so fascinating how many people have the impression that they have to have someone here, physically here, to have success, to make things work. I have mastered how to leverage on virtual assistants and how to save a lot of money. So I said, I literally said, look, well, we can find you a part-time VA, and we can find you someone local that can come in once a week for about two hours and record all the 7 videos. And sometimes they can come maybe once a month and do like a full day and just record all the videos for the week, for the months. And then the virtual assistant will put them together. And as long as we are 1 week in advance, we'll have enough time to make it happen. And then that will cost you about maybe maximum $2,000 a month. But at the moment that they're spending so much more money, right? And I'm like, why would you choose to spend $3,200 and not have it work and have someone here when you can spend $2,000 and have someone in the Philippines, and someone that does it properly, and someone that is gonna be there forever, like they're gonna be part of the business forever. So I just find it very fascinating how how many of us, we just waste a lot of money and waste resources in our business when we could do it in a total different way. And I'm not against hiring people in Australia. I'm understanding that that's, helping the economy. And, at one point in my business, I had 8 full-time people in Australia. And when I worked out that I can have the same type of help and support, but help people in the Philippines, I just feel that is going to help my business to grow more, and it's going to help my business to be more profitable, which means I'm going to help the economy, because of that, I was able to buy 2 houses, and that is helping the economy. So I am really wanted to remind every single one of you listening that having a virtual assistant will really make a huge difference to your business. You're going to be able to have someone that help you and support you and have your back. Literally, like, I spend hours and hours with my virtual assistants on Zoom going, okay, I need some help, jump on with me, and we just talk, we just brainstorm, we just then tell her what to do, and then she goes off and do it. And it's just amazing. I love it. Yesterday we had a masterclass with over 85 people. They were all organic for my team, for my virtual assistant team. They have messaged people, they have invited people, and out of that we already have $50,000 in sales. And it's like, if it wasn't for the virtual assistants that did the work on organically reaching out to my target market and invite them to the masterclass, I would have never have these people in front of me, right? So, and it's time consuming to get people invited like that, but they've done it because that's what they do for me, right? That's their role. And so a lot of people ask me, how do I know when it's time for me to hire a virtual assistant, and where do I find a good virtual assistant? I've been on Fiverr and I've been on Upwork, and it's so hard to find someone good. I hear you. And this is why we have a method. We have our own Facebook group for virtual assistants. So it's just for people in the Philippines, because that's what we focus on, and we train them and we put them through some really heavy training and internship in my program, and that's how we know they're ready to work for our clients. And some people don't pass the internship because it's so difficult and it's so tough, and we make it purposely quite full on so that they can be ready to go and work for our clients. So if you ask me, where do you find them? I mean, I don't want to be like, you can find them from us, but literally it's the best way, right? Because when you find them through Upwork or Fiverr, you have to manage them, and it's not easy. Like, it took me quite a while to master a skill to train and manage virtual assistants, to really make the most out of them. We had about 15 virtual assistants joining our team, and 15, and we have 8 that are still working with us. And literally the one that didn't, because we had to let them go because they didn't perform at the way that we were expecting. So we know, and this is throughout the last 7 years, right? So we know how to find, train, manage virtual assistants. So how do you know that you're ready? When your business, you know that you're ready when your business is start to have some sort of steady income, that it's going to be easy for you to just do that, right? So when you know that you have you have that business that is sort of rolling in, and you know that if you just have more people in front of you, or if you have just more people seeing your product and people who buy it, then that's when you know that it's time to put a virtual assistant to really scale that business for you. So that was literally what I wanted to remind all of you. Is like, why would you want to do all of this by yourself when you can have someone doing it? And a lot of the time we think that person should be here, local, and I would love you to rethink that and think about what can you do to make someone online to actually be able to do all these things for you, right? So how can you change your procedures in a way? We have a new person in our customer service team, and she's like, oh my God, your procedures are next level. Like, they are so incredible. They are so amazing. I just never been in a business with such an amazing back end. I'm like, I know, we are great. And I haven't done that by myself. Right? My virtual assistants have helped me, and together we created such a solid ship that is ready to go. And we just I know and trust that everything happens in the background because I have such a solid procedures and we have created together with the virtual assistant. So I'm so proud of the back end of my business. It's solid, it works, and I know I can trust my virtual assistant to follow through and to, follow the procedure and to make it happen, so I can save a lot of time and money because I don't need to manage and micromanage my team. My team is quite independent and they just tell us at the end of the day what they've done, what they worked on, and it's just amazing. I just love it. So I wanted to reach out to you guys to sort of know, how do you know when it's time for a virtual assistant? Probably yesterday is the right answer. If you're monetizing your business and your business is started to roll in some good clients and you start to have some momentum, then your virtual assistant will scale it. You're not ready with a virtual assistant if you're making no money. The virtual assistant is not what's going to bring you the money. Do you know what I mean? So you need to master that yourself, and then once you know how to make money, once you have mastered how to monetize your business, that's when your virtual assistant will be able to scale that, will be able to 4x that. You know what I mean? So it's very important that you think about, right, have I done all the bits? And the other day I was talking to someone else and they were like, I need someone that is like a manager and someone that is gonna run my business. And that might not be what you're looking for in a virtual assistant at the beginning, right? So I now have two of my virtual assistants. One is the marketing manager, one is the supervisor of all the virtual assistants. She's pretty much my operational manager. She does all of those things. But they've been with me 6 years and 7 years, right? So if we're looking to hire a virtual assistant in that role, I don't think it's the right place to put someone from the Philippines at first. They can grow into that position for sure, but it's going to take years, right, for us to train them and teach them and for them to understand all the parts of the business and so on. So I wouldn't have that as a first step. I would say let's put someone in a admin role and in a maybe EA role, and then just teach them the business, and then later on we can promote them to other positions for sure. But we don't want to start someone in that position right away. The expectation is a little bit too high for what we find. You might do it yourself, but for what we found, I usually don't suggest that that's the position that we can have. So I have officially opened my Empowering Virtual Solution agency. So we find and train and manage virtual assistants for our clients. So when someone is ready to hire a VA, they come to us. We understand the personality, we understand what they are good at and what they're needing help in the business with, what are the tasks that they really need to start to delegate, and then we go and find a match for that. We train them, we put them through an internship, and then we bring about 2 candidates to you to see which one do you feel is going to be a good fit for your business. We do an interview together, we show you what we have got for you, and then you pick one person and then off you go. We're going to be having a supervisor assigned to your business, and the supervisor is going to help both of you to work together to put procedures in place to make sure that you have everything is clear, all the tasks are understood both ways, and off we go. And we're going to be working alongside the virtual assistant. So the virtual assistant is going to be there to support not only the VA but also you as a business owner, to make sure that you guys are communicating effectively and the virtual assistant is super productive. We are checking on the hours, we are doing the roster for you, we're doing the performance reviews, we're going to make sure that everything is run smoothly. And if you ever wouldn't be happy with the virtual assistant, or they quit or they disappear or whatever, sometimes doesn't happen often with our virtual assistant because we have top-notch virtual assistant, but if it would happen, we will replace the virtual assistant free of charge. Isn't that incredible? So we will do all of that for you. And there's no limit. It's not only the first 3 months or 6 months. We'll do that anytime. So we have created a solid offer that is just a no-brainer, and everybody is gonna love that. It's so exciting. All right, my beautiful people, I'm gonna go because I'm about to jump into a business strategy call with my top clients, where we're gonna go through the business and making sure that they are on path and if they're ready to scale the business, we're going to help them to strategize how to do that. It's called the Business Strategy Call with FM. And so I'm going to get myself ready for it. So thank you so much for listening. If you haven't been to one of my workshops, bloody hell, come along. That was really Aussie, bloody hell. Come along and I would love to see you. What are you waiting for? Get yourself a ticket. There's one in May, which is the last one, I believe, for 2022 financial year. How cool is that? So I will love you and see you on the other side. Thank you so much for listening. And hey, remember, leave a review. Come on, tell me how much you love this podcast. Chat soon. And I actually wanted to give a shout out to all my VAs. My VAs are bloody amazing. I wanted to thank all of them. Babs, Tina, Maria, Ray, Vine, Dee, Joanne, you guys rock, absolutely rock. So thank you so much for all your help, all your hard work, your loyalty, your genuinity, and your commitment to not just me, but the clients. Do you guys care? And I see it, and I love you all for it. Let's do it. Let's bring it on.
Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.